another pack and prep with me, but this time we are going to Universal Orlando, which is crazy to say. As a Disney girl through and through, I feel weird.
She goes her own way, like I don't give a damn girl, and my God, she owns it. So many heartbreaks, goes back to 2014, and I think that she knows it. And if you've seen her, I know that you would believe it, 'cause I know that you'd want her to, yeah, I do. Everyone's taking their shot, but missing out on the cut. I think she knows that she drives them crazy when she's looking like that. The way she's moving makes them want it so bad. It's the attention that we wish that we had. Yeah, it's almost cruel, 'cause I want her to. Oh yeah, I'm running in circles just to make her react. My heart is racing, yeah, I want her so bad. I wanna kiss her, but I know for a fact that she's way too cool, but I want her to. Oh yeah, ripped skinny jeans and tattoos on both her ankles, 21 Pilot t-shirt. That's the stuff.
We have waited to the very, very last minute for this wonderful pack and prep with me for Universal Studios in Orlando. When I tell you this has been the most impromptu trip, I usually plan trips at the very last minute and do things very impromptu, but this trip that we're taking, we literally booked like 2 weeks ago. It is me and my fiance Colby, and we're so excited because we will be spending the next 4 days in Universal Orlando. So we will be going down Thursday morning. We'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll be coming back home Sunday. We live only about 3.5 hours away, so it's super nice to kind of have theme parks, not necessarily in your backyard, but very close down the road. I mean, it's a few hours, but you don't have to fly, so that's always very nice. But we have waited to the very last minute to, not we, me. Colby's already packed. All his stuff's on the bed. I have waited to the very last minute to do any kind of packing related things just because I've been so busy at work. And I was going to do this over the weekend, and then things came up, and then literally just the last few days got away from me and I had to work late. And now here we are Wednesday, literally waiting to the last minute. But if you've seen any of my pack and prep with me videos, you know that I love pen to paper for packing purposes. And because it allows me to just truly lock in, like if I do it on my phone, it's helpful because my phone is like always near, but it's just super distracting for me. So when I'm packing, and like now, time is of the essence, I love to just put things on paper, and I'm very much the type of person that like loves to cross things off. So yes, anyways, I'll put up a little picture of this because so you can see what's going on. But, and please don't judge my handwriting because I was very quickly writing this out a few days ago. But I've kind of broken it up from clothing, toiletries, tech, and random. I normally don't do that, but I recently did it for a trip that I took in June when we went to Europe, and it was actually really helpful. And then I usually will put out, well, you can see it on the screen, but I usually write out like the dates, and then especially for any kind of theme park, typically I am packing and prepping for Disney. So this is definitely a change. But normally I'll write out the days and write out the parks because I like to try to coordinate to the parks. It'll be a little bit harder for me to do that for Universal just because I don't go very often. The last time I went to Universal was 2022, and we were literally only there for the Halloween Horror Nights. And before that, I was in high school, and I mean, I graduated 2018, but I think we went when I was a freshman or sophomore year. So it's been a good bit. So that was probably like 2016. So very close to 10 years since we've been to Universal. And we're super excited to go to Epic. So we're going to Epic on Thursday, and then we're doing Islands of Adventure on Friday, Universal Studios Park Saturday. We did get the park to park for Islands of Adventure and Universal so that we could do I think it's Hogwarts Express. Again, Universal's not my strong suit. I'm very much a Disney girl through and through. I'm quite literally wearing a Walt Disney World shirt right now, which is a little bit embarrassing. Not really, but it's just funny because we're going to Universal. But you know, I have to get my Disney fix because Sunday we will be popping into Disney Springs, or I was thinking about maybe popping into a Disney resort of some sort. So we'll see what happens, but I do just want to see a little bit of Disney while we're in the area. But anyways, so you can kind of see clothing, toiletries, tech, and then just random stuff. It is very warm in Florida. It's literally the middle of summer and it's been very hot. So I just have some things like liquid IVs that I need to gather. We are trying to bring some food and snacks just because it's hot and we're going to be burning off a lot of energy and all that good stuff. And I'm, again, just not as familiar with Universal as I am to Disney. So I just wanted to kind of have some snacks prepared. And we were thinking about, just to be a little bit budget friendly, to bring sandwiches stuff so that we could make sandwiches for lunch and then we can eat dinner, and then we'll kind of play it by ear for breakfast, because I might bring some bananas and like breakfast bars and stuff, but we'll see what we do. And then we got a case of water and then some Coca-Cola, of course. Also, rain gear is essential in Florida at this time of year because you never know when there's going to be an afternoon shower, especially in the summer. So that is essential. And literally my poncho that I have is Disney, so I was laughing at myself a little bit just because anytime I go to a theme park, it's usually a Disney park. And that's why I've been slightly struggling on the packing and like what I'm gonna wear, because I have so much Disney stuff. I mean, it's t-shirts and like, my sister just left. She was just here a few minutes ago. And I was like, I feel naked not being able to wear Mickey ears or like something on my head. But because I was like, I could wear a hat, but I'm worried about like getting on and off the rides and I don't want to lose it, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm ranting and raving and yapping, but I totally forgot to introduce myself, but my name's Gracie, and I just love to make random videos such as this one that literally just documents my life and gives me an opportunity to have these like really cool memories to look back on throughout my life. I started YouTube when I was vlogging my Disney college program, and I'm very grateful that I did that because I have these really amazing memories to just be able to look back on and to share with family and friends and maybe kids one day. Anyways, getting a little bit too bittersweet there, but I've just had a lot of fun being able to document my life and just have fun with it. So this is a very nonchalant channel. My hope is to just do some of our travels. I hope to do lifestyle stuff and see what happens from there. I work an 8 to 5 in Georgia in actually local government, and I actually really love my job, so I've kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about it and like bring awareness to what I do because I think it's really cool. But essentially I work for our local government, our city actually, because we have city and county, and I basically push out information from our city to the community, but I work with all of our different departments like Public Works and the police department and the fire department and our Parks and Rec department and like literally all of our departments in the city, and push out information. And it's actually so fun because like I have so much freedom and flexibility with it, and so they let me do a lot of like fun videos and use social media and do kind of just whatever I think is best, which is honestly so amazing. So I've been kind of wanting to do some like lifestyle stuff, but I just haven't done it. I just have been really busy lately. And we're getting married in September, so I've been trying to do a couple wedding things. I think I've done a few so far, but we'll see what happens. So I am planning to vlog, to document the weekend, just literally like the most home vlog you'll ever see. But yes, anyways, I'll stop rambling now and get back to the back end.
I know that you'd want her to, yeah I do. Come on and give it a shot, but you'll be missing the cut. I think she knows that. She drives him crazy when she's looking like that. The way she's moving makes him want it so bad. Gets the attention that we wish that we had.
Okay, here's what I've got. So I've got, with literally only 4 days, which isn't crazy, but I have it all laid out by the day. Obviously, sticky notes are usually my favorite method. Usually when I'm packing for Disney, it's a little bit more detailed, but I did just do the sticky notes just so I could be a little bit organized. But I'm gonna leave this outfit out because we're driving down literally tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and we'll head straight to Epic. So I literally just have a black tank top, a sports bra, and these like cotton Champion shorts. They feel like a towel, which is really nice, but they're long enough to where my legs won't rub together, and that is essential for me. I also got a bathing suit and then underwear, of course. And then I have 2 potential outfits for Friday, which is Islands of Adventure, kind of my superhero related shirts. So I have one outfit here and then another outfit here. I am having girl issues, so I'm a little bit worried about wearing white shorts. Oh no, my sticky notes blew off. But I have a backup with another fun superhero shirt. So got options for that. And then we've got Saturday, the Universal Park. I was struggling a little bit with these outfits. So sports bra, and then I have just this 2-piece blue set, and then I potentially have this. I had high hopes for this shirt because these blues I thought matched so well, but I just wasn't really 100% vibing with this outfit. But I'm still gonna bring it just in case as a backup or for like a pool cover up type thing. And then for the ride home, I just have this fun little dress with some biker shorts, strapless bra, and that is to wear to Disney Springs and on the way home. It's a comfy car ride outfit. And then I got PJs, and then got socks, bras, and underwear in there. And then I'm starting to gather my baggy bag stuff, and then my toiletries. I got some cooling towels, and then I just kind of need to gather these last few things, which is like makeup, usually a bunch of toiletry things, all of my tech, which is currently charging, and then just rain gear, and finish up our like snack put together. I have it all laid out on the kitchen table currently, so I just need to kind of pack it up. And then Colby stuff is over there, and then we're gonna pack together in our suitcase so we don't have to carry a bunch of bags and stuff. So that's where we're at currently. So when I go to Disney or Universal or any kind of amusement park, I usually don't. I will sometimes, but usually I'll just pack one lunch item. But this time we're bringing things for maybe like multiple sandwich lunches throughout the trip and lots of snacks. So I'll show you what I've kind of gathered so you can see. And it's hot, so I definitely got like liquid IVs, Gatorade, water, case of water in the car, and then some other snacks, but I'll kind of show you. So one second, let's go look. Okay, here's what we got so far. We've got some like just random things I picked up from Aldi, some fruit snacks, granola bars in that, then some Gatorade, and then some packs of nuts. So we got, this is like honey roasted almonds, salted almonds, and then just like mixed nuts. Then we have bananas, bread, liquid IVs, water bottles. We're gonna do peanut butter and jelly sometimes. And I got these that I've been snacking on lately. Bananas, I think I said already. And then I'm trying to get the lunch meat, cheese in the fridge. And then I think I'm gonna bring these little things that I got at Aldi, but they're just like little snack packs, which I thought could be beneficial and good. So all in all, a lot of snacks, which is good. Okay, pretty much have packed up everything very quickly. It is pretty later, 11:14 p.m. and we leave at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm driving, and then Colby's gonna drive back. But I've packed. This is probably the most random, hectic, probably not even helpful pack and prep with me. I just like to do them because it does kind of help keep me organized. Usually these work out better when I do them in advance, but since I'm doing it super last minute, it just goes to show you like real life kind of gets in the way before a trip. Sometimes you're just packing at the very last minute, but it's okay. We did it, gathered up a lot of the snacks and drinks and things that we're bringing. Packed all of our stuff. Me and Colby did put all of our stuff in one suitcase, so we didn't have to carry a bunch of stuff. We usually do that when we're going on trips. We last year we went to Hawaii and we did the same thing, which was very nice because we just had the one suitcase and then our carry-on, so that was 10 out of 10. Anything else? I basically scratched off everything on my list. That's always a really just helpful, just being able to like cross things off as I'm going through it is really helpful. I usually try to make my packing list a few days in advance so that I can think about things just in case I forget anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I did pack up my laptop because just in case I needed it for anything work-wise or anything like that. What else did I grab? Oh, I packed my little park bag, which really like doesn't have a whole lot in it besides like basic stuff like hand sanitizer, portable charger, camera gear since I'm going to try and vlog, and what else? Probably like lip gloss. For whatever reason I have nail clippers in there, but I like hate when I get hangnails. Oh, that reminds me, because I've waited till the last minute, I'm literally about to do my nails at midnight, which is insane because I don't have to, but like I want to. Like I do my own nails at home and I just love having my nails done when I go somewhere. And my wedding shower was maybe 2 weekends ago now, and I had blue nails on and I just recently picked them off. Anyways, so much information that you did not ask for. But all in all, we are packed up. We are pretty much ready. We are leaving at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We plan to stopping at Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Usually when I drive down to Disney or Orlando area, I will typically stop at Buc-ee's and get breakfast, but we recently had a Buc-ee's open up not even 10 minutes down the road from us, which is crazy. So we're gonna switch it up and stop at Chick-fil-A. Plus, Colby prefers to eat as soon as he wakes up, and I can wait very long amounts of time before I eat breakfast. So for keeping him in mind, we're gonna eat earlier, because the Buc-ee's we probably wouldn't hit until about an hour and 30 minutes into the drive. So we're gonna do Chick-fil-A as soon as we can in the morning, probably like 30 minutes into the drive. But yes, we are so excited. It doesn't even feel real. I feel like when I go on a trip, it like doesn't feel like it's happening until it's happening. Like, I know that sounds redundant, but anyways, very excited to see all the Universal things, just because I'm a Disney girl like through and through. So I just have this like Disney lens all the time, and I'm always like, anytime I'm in Orlando, I'm like Disney. But we're changing it up, which I'm super excited for. So I'm excited to like experience something different, which is nice. But I'm going to try my best to not compare Disney to Universal, because yes, they are both like theme parks, amusement parks, all those things. I know they are very different and kind of have a different target market and audience. So I'm just gonna try and embrace it. And I will probably know a few things that are very different from Disney, but it's just kind of cool to like see the comparisons and the different things. And just I just know so much about Disney that I feel like I can pick up on like different things. Because one thing already, I'll tell you, is that, and I like that, Disney doesn't charge you for parking on property. And I imagine it's because Disney has so much property, and Universal is kind of like in the mix of like everything. But Universal charges $30 a night to park, which I was like, what? Because I'm just so used to Disney to where you don't have to pay to park. Anyways, not that big of a deal, but just like little things like that. So I'm super excited. Regardless, we're gonna have the best time. I'm actually kind of scared for some of these rides because they look kind of intense, but all in all, very excited. Literally can't wait. It's gonna be very hot, so we're gonna kind of take it slow, hydrate. We'll probably take a break. We brought snacks like nuts and protein things, Gatorade, liquid IVs, definitely hydrating. We both have reusable water bottles to bring. And we're trying to just keep what we're carrying light loads so that we don't have a lot to worry about, because that was one thing that I did see, that they said, you know, a lot of things you need to put in like lockers because the rides are kind of a little bit more intense, whereas like Disney, you have the pockets in front and you just put your stuff in there, and usually you could just wear your stuff or hold your stuff. But because the rides here at Universal are a little bit more intense, I don't think you can do that. So you don't want to bring like huge backpacks or like huge bags that you don't need, because you have to like buy lockers if it's too big and becomes a whole rigmarole. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because it's very late and I still want to do my nails. But I hope you will tag along for these vlogs, subscribe. I just live a very chaotic but fun, try to have a fun life. I try to keep it real and honest. So this was a very real and honest vlog, like packing at the last minute, literally scrambling, trying to get everything together. But in a world of social media where everything is kind of a highlight reel, I try to just provide a little bit of the real side of things. I've also really enjoyed watching like other people's vlogs, and I think it's just so fun to be able to like connect with people and see a little glimpse into people's lives through YouTube. So anyways, if you want to see more, and if you love Disney and travel and just lifestyle stuff, would love for you to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. Sorry, this is probably the most hectic video ever, and probably my worst pack and prep with me to date. But have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one.